Hello guys! Welcome back to our channel. So, I know some of you are back to school, busy doing projects, homeworks, and you can't find a way to spend time with your family. So, I will show you a way that you can easily make them happy by cooking one of my favorite Filipino dishes, the pork sinigang.
Mami! Bakit? Kwentuhan na!
Here are the ingredients. 1 kilo of pork cut into cubes. 2 sliced eggplants. 8 pieces of ochro or okra that were cut. 1 bunch of string beans that were cut. 2 pieces of radish that were cut. 1 bundle of water spinach which we separated the leaves from the stem. Fish sauce. 3 onions that were cut. 3 tomatoes that were cut. 8 pieces of shishito pepper. Sinigang mix, gabi, and original. And lastly, cooking oil. So, let's start. So first, we're going to preheat the pan before we put the oil. But remember to be careful. Now, let's put the cooking oil in. Let's wait for 30 seconds, then we put the onion. Now, before we put the tomatoes in, make sure that the layers of the onion are fully separated. After that, we put the tomatoes. After a minute, let's saute the pork. Now, when sauteing the pork, you must wait until the outside of the pork looks like light brown or has the color of light brown. So since it already looks brown, we should add the fish sauce. Now, adding fish sauce depends on how salty you want it to be. So for me, I just added 1/2 of fish sauce. You can add more later, but for now, we should only add a few. Then we saute it. After you add fish sauce, I will add water. Now, the amount of water you're going to put depends on how much you love soup or how many you're going to share the food with. Now, let's put the water in. The amount of water I put is 1.5 liters. Now, after a few minutes or seconds, make sure to cover it and let it boil for 30 minutes. Now, the 30 minutes have passed, we will add our radish and sinigang mix. Again, putting sinigang mix depends on how sour you want it to be. However, I use the 44-gram sinigang mix with gabi. Afterwards, we stir. Now, we should cover it again for 5 minutes. 5 minutes had passed, and now we're going to taste to see if we need to add more sinigang mix. It's really good, it's sour. Perfect flavor. Now, we're going to add eggplant. Now we're going to add water spinach stem. Now we're going to add string beans. Now let's add ochro or okra. Shiso pepper. Now let's cover it for another 5 minutes. Now that 5 minutes have passed, we will put 1/4 spoon of pepper. Mix it gently. Lower the heat and cover it again for 10 minutes. Cover it for 10 minutes to make sure your meat is tender. Lastly, we're going to add the water spinach mix. Now afterwards, you turn off the heat. Cover it and let the residual heat cook up the water spinach. After 2 minutes, it's time to taste. So here's our sinigang. It's delicious. Sourness of the soup and the meat itself is very perfect. It's not too sour and not too not sour. And just think that I can eat sinigang with 2 to 4 cups of rice. It's the food that I can eat the most rice out of. There we go. That's delicious. So that's it. Hopefully you try cooking sinigang for your family so they can be happy. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Lorenzo and Kakwentuhan. See you soon mga kaibigan. Ingat and God bless. Peace.